Alright guys, and welcome back to Armored Warfare, and today we are playing on the public test server. Now, I quite like that idea, the public test server, and we can see what EA4's coming up like. We can see what is going to come up next week on Wednesday. I did cock up, sorry, I did say last Wednesday. I don't know where I got that from, I'm sorry. It's this Wednesday coming. So, PTS, public test server, that's it, yeah. So, I logged on, and I had loads of trouble trying to get this recording lark set up, but I got it working. So, sorry if there's a bit of static, sorry if this or that. I'm in a bit of a rush, so I need to get this out for you guys. But, let's take a nice look around what there is. So, we've got the retrofit system in, new consumables, you don't need to know about that, we'll come to that in a little while. And what there is, what else is there? So we're going to go to the dealers and we're going to have a look. So Marek, my favourite guy, what's different? Right, so we start with the PT like we normally do. We go to the T54. Now, there's something people going around saying, oh, but this is the 1947 or 49 variant. Does it really matter? It's nice to have a T54 in there. And a premium tier 2 Object 430. Doesn't look like a bad tank. Look at the damage and penetration of this gun compared to the T54 stock. Look at that. What upgrades do we get for this gun? Well, stock armor, we get massive amounts of AP. What's that? So the penetration of the T54 is lacking, but the damage is higher than that of the Object 430. We get a couple more heat rounds, yeah, low pen. What's this sort of stuff? Different sights, vehicle and pure range, but no retrofits on this tank. Ah, okay. So, go back to our dealers. Have a look, what else is different? Not too much. The Ariete has been placed after the Challenger 1. A lot of people have been thinking that the Challenger 2 would be there, but no, Ariete is there. VFM has been moved from a Tier 6 light tank to a Tier 6 premium. Right, well, what, is it the same tank? Upgrades? Looks the same. Ah, look, we get retrofits. So the retrofits are, well, technology retrofits, universal, mobility. So I guess these retrofits, you get them from other tanks. Now, don't take my word for this. I'm just speculating. I'm not sure about the retrofit system myself. But I think taking other systems or stuff from other vehicles and then you can put them onto here when you get these. So, say we have an improved spool liner. If we have one and buy it for another tank, I don't know if we'll be able to transfer it to our VFM5. I'm not sure, I'm just speculating, okay? I'm disclaimer, sign here please. I'm not 100% right, I don't know. Scorpion's been moved from Tier 2, of course. The weird Panzer 57 thing, which I'm starting to like a bit more than I was before, has been moved to a Tier 5 rather than a Tier 4 Premium. And I think that's about it really. Ramka's here, Warrior's here. They've been after the BMD4, and now, look at the BMD4's picture. I am going OCD mad over the colour of the turret. It's olive green. It's like, no! Why? But, can't really get hung up on that, can we? Because we got a bit more of a cheeky T72A. Look at that. So it has 30 more millimeters of front hull armour. It's more powerful. The turret is thicker. It's basically an upgraded T72. Come on. Let's have a look at what upgrades we can get for it. Get a lot of mobility. Ah, look, reinforced ammo rack Mark II. So if we unlock that after we've got a proven status, which I think that's 50% RP you need before you can unlock it. If we get that, we get the Mark II reinforced armor rack. Now I don't know if we need the Mark I one first, but look at that. Hull hit points is a 6.19% increase and an ammo rack HP increase of 31.25%. Now that's nearly a third extra. That's a lot. But I think to be able to place these on, we need to get the other ones first. So a mobility retrofit or a firepower retrofit. I really don't know. I'm just having a look now where we get it. It's not going to be under mobility. Gun stabilizers. It could go into the universal retrofit system. I'm not sure. It could be. It's not. I don't think it's under the firepower. No, it's not. But you know, that's the gist of it. If we got the Mark III one, look at that, 37.5% increase on ammo rack HP. Now that means you're going to get ammo racked way less often, and you're going to get a nice hull increase of HP. Now I don't know the hull HP increase is for your actual overall hit points, But nonetheless, you still want to put it on if you can, because that's really helpful. You get a Contact 1 era as well, which looks pretty awesome to me. Nonetheless, looks like it's going to be a massive help. Different rounds, you know, same thing. Top rounds, of course. Ridiculous amounts of damage. These Russian 125s are awesome. I love them. I love the 125s. So that's Marok's tree really in a nutshell. It's going to be a quick video, and that looks like about it really, going over it. Now we go over to Mrs. Wolfie. There we go. So this is a bit of a different tree, you see. LAV, still tier 2, replaced the recon vehicles, replaced by the M48 pattern. Doesn't look bad, just have a look yourself. Damage 139 HE. What's that about then? I haven't looked at these tech trees at all. I don't know what's happening. Does that mean that the standard armor for the standard shells for the 90mm is HE? Stock ammo, APC HE heat. Okay then, so I guess that's just the maximum damage on the actual gun. But you do get an AP round. Standard AP, salvo size 1, damage 194. Yeah, it's your typical tier 2 tank. It's nothing special. I'm just having a look through HVAP. So we got APCR basically. 208 damage, 167 pen, 1500 meters per second muzzle velocity. Oh, that's quick. Also, universal retrofit slot. So does that mean that if we get the universal retrofit slot on our M48 pattern, when we go on further, can we place a retrofit system onto our M48 pattern? I don't know if we'll be able to just put Mark 1s or Mark 3s on it, or all of the different things. I don't know what we'll be able to put on it. But that sort of signals to me that we'll be able to put our retrofit slots or our equipment from higher tier tanks into our lower tiers. That's going to be really good for if you've got a really fun little tank that you want to play or something. That could be amazing. So, also, switching back to Mrs. Wolfie, let's just go back to here a sec. It splits. Look at that. Leopard 1, OF40. OF40 is not a premium tank anymore. It's been replaced by the AMX 10P Pack 90, which is the tier 4 premium now. And this is now a tier 4 battle tank. Comes after the Leopard 1. It's basically an upgraded Leopard 1. It's really the same deal. Bit more armor. Then that skips to the M60A3. It's been moved across to the American pattern line as it's such. I think it's still got its era. We'll check after this. And then that goes off to the Leopard 2AV standard Leopard 2, Leopard 2A5. And this is really the same as well. Starship, M60A3. Yeah, about the same. Now, what tier was the Starship? That was a premium, and I can't remember what tier it was. It might have been a tier 5, wasn't it? Yeah, it was the tier 5 premium. Then what tier was the AMX Pack 90? Oh, I don't care. Who cares? It's a tier 4 main battle tank now in the pattern line. They're not premiums anymore. You know, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. That'll be all right. So let's check if this has still got era. Oh, there we go. Era. Okay. God, that's a lot. And an armor retrofit slot. Oh, armor retrofit slot, guys. Era on the M60A3. Then, you know, you put extra armor on the thing. Holy crap. The M60A3, I can tell, is going to be very, very, very good. Very good. Look at that. Look at the gun. 331 damage, 319 pen. It's nearly got 8 rounds per minute on the gun. And then you're going to throw era, and then you're going to throw some of this stuff on it. Like, whoa! Internal hull reinforcement is going to be absolutely amazing on this tank. I can sense it in the wind. Ow, I punched my microphone boom again. That really hurt. Abrams, yeah, you got all the same stuff. Retrofit slots. Hull reinforcements, hull hit points of the Mark III of 11.25%. That's over a tenth. So adding that onto the M1 at Abrams is, I think, is going to boost the hit points up to about 2,400 to 2,500 hit points. Now, if you put that back down on the M60A3, if it's got, universal retrofit slot. Oh crap, universal retrofit slot and armor retrofit slot. Does that mean you can put 2 armor retrofits on it? Oh my god. The possibilities are endless. The possibilities are endless. There's so much you could do. But that's enough faffing around for the M60. Fox, tier 5, on the scout line. Now, I still don't understand why the swing fire is in recon vehicles. The swing fire's got good view range, 440 meters, but it does the job well, but it just doesn't suit a recon vehicle to me. I don't know. I'm obviously wrong because it's a good recon vehicle. BMP developments, yeah, they're the same. BMP 1, off to tier 5, BMP 2, BMP 3, BMP 3M. Nothing different there. Tank destroyers, same thing, LAV 300, Centauro. Now, I think the Centauro has been buffed by a tier, or nerfed by a tier. It's tier 6 now. LAV 600, tier 7. The Striker, hello there. And the Centauro 120. Where's the Centauro 155? Have they removed it? Yeah, it looks like the Centauro 155 has been removed. Oh, that's sad. I remember seeing one of those, and it was the sexiest looking thing in the game. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. It was really ugly. And also, another few things that I've been looking at. Do you remember back in EA3 when we got our premium commanders? Ah, when you tried to look at them, they disconnected you. Now, it's been fixed. Look at this. So, Fyodor Sokolokov, obviously pronounced wrong. You get a 10% reputation vehicle increase. That's really nice. Lock on. You can just read it for yourselves. Aim speed increased by 20% after 20 seconds after you spot an enemy. Yep, crew attributes improved by 10%. Vision increased by 10%. That's a turret traverse, basically that, but turret traverse version. Increases crew saving throws, and then also crew experience. So these commanders, Fyodor Sokolov, is really good. He's quite a good grindy sort of person. If you're grinding out a tank or you're playing your premiums, he's really good. I would personally go bob, 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 like that. That would increase your crew really well, make the tank much better than it is before. We also, Maximilian. Ah, come on, Maxi boy, what do you have? And you have the same thing as the other guy has. So, you know, you've got 2 premium commanders there. How many vehicles can you put them on? 4 or 5? So 8 to 10 premium vehicles with these commanders. That's going to be amazing to play your vehicles like that. Leadership, yeah. I'll just go for the same things again. You could put these on if you wanted. Could be a good scout, you know. Increases your view aim speed and increases your turret traverse. You could be a good light tank. But personally, I would go for them as premium tank commanders with those bits. Yeah, same thing. Retrofits. There you go. Look at this. M113. Improved spool liner. Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. Reinforced hull. Fairly good. You can just pause the video at different increments and look at the stats if you really want, but I've got other stuff to be doing at the moment. So guys, that's been a really quick rundown of the EA4 public test server. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.